Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel. So guys, today we'll be talking about and continuing our series of Saturn transit to the different ascendant, and this video will be going to be in English for English viewers. So today we'll be going to talk about another ascendant, which is Virgo ascendant, and how the transit of Saturn will be going to affect people having Virgo ascendant. So we'll be going to talk about what houses Saturn will be going to impact, what other impact Saturn will be going to have on your life and your chart. Along with, we will be going to discuss a little bit about the transit of Jupiter and Ketu also related to one of the houses, which it will going to, these transit will going to affect most. So that also we're going to talk about. Apart from that, as I told you in the last video, that we will be talking about, once we will complete this series about transit through ascendants, then we will be starting another series, the transit through moon lagan. And that is actually very important, because as I told you in the last video, that until unless we check the transit through moon lagan, it may change a lot of things, what we are looking through just ascendant. Because let me tell you that in all classic text also it is written very clearly that along with your ascendant or your main lagan, you should also see your chart or transits through moon lagan also. If you don't see that, then that means you are ignoring half of the factors which could affect your life. So moon lagan becomes very important, because if lagan is you yourself, then moon is your mind. Lagan is your body, moon is your mind. So without mind, body can't work. So that is why we have to look at moon lagan very carefully. So we will be going to make a different series of these Saturn transit through moon lagan also. Okay. So all right guys, also one more thing, that before starting this video, I want to tell you one thing that I've told you in the first video, that in somewhere around March mid or March end, almost seven, okay, seven planets will be affecting this sign, and Ketu will already be sitting in this sign, and uh, so all these planets will be aspecting this sign also. So these two signs, for at least 2 or 2.5 months, from March end to May end, approximately during that time period, these two signs will be very important, and maximum planets will be affecting these two signs. So what can happen is, because in the original Kalpurush Kundli, Virgo, the sixth house is about disease, enemies, competition, law, litigation, all these things. So it is not very good placement or very good house related to these matters. Also, the 12th, which is Pisces, is the 12th house, which is the house of, I would say, detachment, and it is the house of isolation, asylums, and Pisces is a very emotional sign, right? So emotions can play a major role during those 2 and 2.5 months period. And I'm just talking about in general. I'm not talking about any particular ascendant. I'm just talking in general, that overall people may face these problems. It could be worldwide. It could be whatever it could be. And again, I'm just putting my analysis over here. I'm not saying that this is 100% going to be it will going to happen 100%. No, I just give it a thought, and I saw that there are some planets affecting these two signs during that time period. So something may happen which could affect people at large. All right. So please be very careful during those time periods related to the houses, wherever Virgo and Pisces signs are coming in your chart, and also in general. Because today I was reading an article, and it says that there is a virus which came from China, which is in the China right now, and it is affecting a lot of people's and their lives, and it is very similar to COVID. I'm not sure what it is, but this is something very similar to that. And today there is a report that in India we found 2-3 cases. This could play an important role, and this could affecting people if it gets the same way of how COVID reacts. So I'm not sure whether it will be the same, and I'm not saying anything. I'm not putting my words like that again a COVID like situation will come. No, not at all, because I don't know. I just read a news. I'm sharing it with you. And also, uh, I saw during those 2 months the transits of planet will be affecting these two signs. So I just was trying to analyze something, so I could be completely wrong, and I don't feel anything bad about it that I am wrong, because that's how you learn and see when you start thinking or start putting your analysis related to the things when you see it in the chart or in the transits. All right, so just a heads up for you, all of you, please be cautious, and please be very careful regarding health things during those 2 months at least, uh, because that time these two signs will be affected. Okay, so just a heads up, but nothing uh, I'm saying to scare out people here, and I'm saying that anything will going to happen. No, not at all, but I'm just saying that it can happen or cannot completely. So but if something we see, and we see that there is a possibility, even if it is 1% only, then why not we should be very careful and just start taking care of ourselves. Okay, so alright guys, let's start this video quickly now. So when Saturn will be coming in the seventh sign, in the seventh house for Virgo ascendant people, so it will be affecting your three houses, ninth, Lagan, and your fourth house. All right, with the third, seventh, and 10th aspect. Now, seventh house, if you see in Kalpurush Kundli, seventh house is Libra sign, and there Saturn gets exalted. So what does that mean? It means that for Virgo ascendant people, Saturn will be coming to the seventh house where Saturn feels happy. I'm just talking in general. So I'm not saying that for every Virgo ascendant people Saturn will be happy and will give all the good results. No, not at all, because that will totally depend upon your original chart combinations and how positively or negatively your seventh house is affected, and whether what kind of a planets are sitting there in that house. So that becomes very important for you to check before making any analysis how this transit will going to be for you. But I'm saying in general, in seventh house, Saturn always does well, regardless of the sign. So Saturn does well, and why, especially in terms of when you are interacting with people, your social life, because seventh house is about that, right? It's a house of masses. So Saturn should be doing good here for Virgo ascendant because it is coming in the seventh house. Now from seventh, it will be looking at your ninth house. So till the time Ketu is sitting, because Ketu from ninth aspect is also looking, and I think this will be till June end. So things related to your luck or distance travel, long distance travel, and related to your father may see a little bit of issues here, because a third aspect of Saturn and Ketu little bit gives delay and obstruct the things. So please look into the things till June end. After June end, it will be much better. Either it is related to your father, either it is related to your long distance travel or your luck, anything related to ninth house. So those things will come after June month. All right. Now from seventh aspect, it is looking at your Lagan, and 10th aspect, it will be looking at your fourth house. So we already talked much about what is Lagan, what Lagan means, and if Saturn will be looking at how it could benefit you, because Lagan is you yourself, so you know what first house is. And again, fourth house is again simple: mother, property, house, interior things, private life, happiness, conveyance. All these things are related to your fourth house, right? So those matters will also get affected when Saturn will be looking at your fourth house from your 10th aspect, right? But here's the thing. So now Saturn is transiting, just a minute, in your seventh house, right? From seventh, it is looking at your first house and your fourth house, right? So now if you see, first house is Lagan, we already talked about. First house, yeah, fourth house is about masses, and seventh house is also about masses. So something related to mass or something related to your social life, if you are on some social platform, or if you are into some other kind of things like politics or political career, then this transit, and if you are Virgo ascendant, then this transit will going to give good results to you regarding that matter. And I'm just talking about regarding that matter of masses, public appearances, connection with the people. How big or small it could be, that totally depends on a lot of other factors. Okay, it doesn't mean that everybody will become politician or everybody will become a YouTuber or brand name on YouTube. No, it will not going to happen, because lot of other things will come into picture. But in general, it will going to help you if you are working towards those fields. It will going to give you good results for your things related to your social life, your, or maybe it can happen, maybe you're not in any of these fields, right? Either politics or social media platform, anything. Then it will going to give you some good results in your social life. Maybe you start interacting with people more. Okay, maybe you have some lot of outings where you are going and interacting with people and you got to make lot of new friends. That could also happen. And this would be temporary effect of 2.5 years, because Saturn is not permanently placed here. If Saturn is permanently placed here, then definitely there would be altogether different effects. But right now Saturn is only aspecting your 7th house, so this will going to give you results regarding to 4th house and 7th house, that is connecting with people, and moreover internally family people also, because 4th house is about family, home. So you may start interacting or maybe having a good communication with your family members or your relatives. Maybe you have some lot of functions coming up, parties coming up, where you will be interacting with people, going and meeting your relatives, your friends. Those kind of things can happen. Not just that if you are some social media person or a journalist or a politicians, then only you will be interacting with people. No, for them definitely it will going to help, but even for a person who is not into all these fields, it will going to give you results regarding your social life. Okay, now as I told you that it will be coming into watery sign, so other two watery sign it will be expecting, because they will be in the trine, right? So 4th, which is Cancer sign, 8th the Scorpio sign will get affected. So planet, and Saturn is a karma planet. Saturn is your karma, Saturn is your job. So planets sitting in these houses will definitely going to impact your career. So if suppose, like in this case in Scorpio, Mercury and Venus are sitting. So suppose you are in a career related to communication. So Saturn in the 7th house, again dealing with people, and Mercury again with communication. So if you are in that kind of a field, it will going to benefit you. And if you are a person who is actually preparing for these kind of things or competitions, then definitely it will going to give you the results regarding those. Especially with Venus now, now with Venus, it could give you like luxury things, a job related to finance, medicine, because Venus is medicine. So those kind of things it can give you depending upon other combinations also. But planets sitting in these houses, especially in the your Cancer sign or Scorpio sign, will going to affect your career if you guys are working, or if not, then also something or other related to those planets will definitely going to impact your career and have an impact in your career. So look your chart accordingly and see what kind of planets you have. If no planets, then definitely there would be some other results, but planets will definitely going to affect, because it is making a trine conjunction with these planets sitting in your these two signs. Apart from the houses what we talked about, your 9th house, your Lagan, and your 4th house, and also the 7th where it is transiting. All right, so these things will be affected by Saturn transit for Virgo ascendant people. Also for Virgo ascendant people, I would like to tell you one thing, because you see 6th sign is the Virgo sign, which is the original 6th house of Kalpurush Kundli, where it is related to disease and law, litigation, competition. So please be very careful regarding your health things, your if you have anything related to law, litigation going on, please be very careful on those things, because 6th house is again related to these and Saturn will be impacting it. And also till June, Ketu will be sitting here. So there could be a few things you can see coming up for you guys. So I'm not saying that a completely a bad thing will be happen, or something bad will going to happen. No, I'm not saying that, but definitely there could be few things, at least and majorly till June end. So please be very watchful on those things. Okay, now the last thing which I wanted to talk about is that when Saturn will be transiting here, and after I think May mid or May end, Jupiter will be coming here. So then these two planets will be affecting your 4th house, right? Saturn will 10th aspect and Jupiter will 7th aspect. So till June end, from I think from May starting till June end, or May mid till June end, that 1.5 or 2 months period will be good for things. Not good, I'm saying that will be, can bring some very good results related to property, conveyance, your, maybe you decorate or you buy a house or you decorate your house, or related to your mother, or something related to the happiness, where you may feel very content, because these two planets will be affecting your fourth house. After Ketu will be transiting here, it will be also looking at your fourth house. I'm not saying that it will going to have a bad effect because it is in the trine, but Ketu will have its own effect when it comes, and it may obstruct or reduce the effects of other two planets when it actually move into the 12th house of Virgo ascendant. But the fourth house, which is the sign of Sagittarius, for Virgo ascendant people will be very important for at least 1.5 year, when these three planets will be aspecting it. So please watchful on the things related, or if any planet is sitting there regarding the things, see what kind of things are happening and whether these are related to those planets or not, and you will see that there is a relation to it, because these three planets will going to play their part when they will be transiting and looking at your fourth house. Okay, it will be bad or good, it will totally depend upon your natal chart, what planets are sitting, how benefically placed your fourth house is, or how negatively your fourth house is placed, depending upon that, or any other condition, if it is at all affecting the fourth house. So those kind of things will come into picture. But overall, I just told you that you need to be looking the things related to fourth house and planets sitting over there. Okay, so alright guys, this is my small analysis for Saturn transiting in sign of Pisces for Virgo ascendant people. If you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment, I'll try to answer if you have any questions, and also do share the video so that other people can also get this knowledge and see what the things are going on. Next video for the next ascendant will be coming up pretty soon, and for Hindi viewers, I've already uploaded the video on my channel for Hindi viewers. Okay, all right guys, thank you so much, bye.